Alright, so the other day we got this lead by example article released by James White, and when I read this thing, it really got me super excited for Bolton, because you have this whole thing about the story of King Arthur, Excalibur, Morgana, Merlin, and as a fan of Arthurian stories, this got me super excited. And then when I went down and I realized after we got all the warrior releases, we got the majestic specialization and the rare specialization. And then I got to this part here in the text, and it says like, as you can see, in the fantastic art of the special card, the V of the Vanguard extends even past Sir Bolton himself, right to the point of his signature weapon, Raydn. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but it says signature weapon, Raydn. And I thought to myself, like, okay, this is it, because the Shadow Heroes, they got a legendary spell. We did not see a legendary specialization spell for Bolton. So I thought, okay, this is it, we're gonna get a legendary sword. But then instead we get this thing thrown at us today. And it's a majestic. Why did it have to be a majestic? Look, I know all warriors need to have access to this weapon, and I know if it's a legendary, then it becomes very hard to get a hold of it. But I feel the axes are good, like the Hatchet of Mind, Hatchet of Body, or whatever it's called. Like, they were good, and the new majestic that boosts the attack power of axes, that makes those even better. But why did this have to be a majestic? I really wanted that Excalibur feel, that feeling like, oh look, this is my warrior, this is my legendary weapon. Maybe I'm biased, maybe I've been playing too much World of Warcraft in my childhood and my not so childhood 20s, but I really wanted a legendary weapon, and I know it's a majestic and it looks the same. It will look amazing in cold foil, but I really wanted a majestic weapon for... not a majestic, what am I saying? I don't want a majestic weapon, I really wanted a legendary. So yeah, like, it's such a tiny detail, but I had such hopes for something similar to Excalibur. And now I'm hoping that we still get to see something like that, but... probably not. I mean, the weapon is good, by the way. I'm very happy with what the weapon does. Like, an attack for 0 that gains +3 if you charge this turn. That's very on point with the whole Bolton mechanic. So I'm very happy with the weapon itself, but for the collector in me, really wanted like a legendary sword, or even a fabled sword. That would have been even better. So please, Legend Story Studios, if you're watching this, bring us something like a fabled sword, or something really cool, like inspired by all those Japanese fantasy stories, like the ones of Muramasa and Masamune, with all those amazing fantasy swords that they had in like kabuki theater, Japanese fantasy. Like, bring something cool. I want to see a fabled weapon. Please make it happen. But anyways, that's my rant for today. Again, a big thank you to all the Patreons, and yeah, I'm just gonna cut it there. Like, I'm happy and sad at the same time with this weapon. I really hoped for a legendary collectible here. See you all soon.